Hey,
Like your shirt.
thank you.
Hats off. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sorry, everybody. Been in Lafayette all day, and then I just made supper for everybody, and I was just kind of kicked back in my recliner. Sorry. So it was a whole bunch of leftovers. Our refrigerator heated up in microwave. Here you go.
Okay, we've had the moment of silence, pledge, open for the public comment. Any public comment?
Bunny's house, you were talking about it yesterday, having them boarded up and stuff. I told him that you guys don't want to, we'll at least go over there and close that front door and see if we can get it shut up because people have been in and out of there until they get it boarded up. 'Cause
I
people
can board it up. I don't know who you have doing it.
We don't. It's the owner's
Yeah.
property. It's a homeowner's property, and we're not gonna say, yes, do it, no, do it. We got nothing to do with it. We're gonna give them the order.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just saying, I'll go over there and get the door closed because people have been coming in and out and they're dragging stuff
That'll
out.
be on you.
That's on you. We're not gonna say one way or the other.
In the town.
If we give you permission, then
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
in the park and
We didn't hear anything.
all over the place, so.
well, some guys on the garbage truck after.
Okay, any other comment?
No comment.
Okay. Roll call. I'm here. Russ Rudolph, here. Susan Van Pelt, here. Frank Robinson, here. Stephen Van Pelt, here. Ingrid's not here, is here last night, and Heather's not here. Okay, minutes.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes as printed.
I'll second that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Let's see. Clerk Treasurer's report.
Okay, so I was this close to having all the documentation ready to be signed at this meeting, and then I forgot to hit save and my computer crashed, lost it all, so I had to start it. But news, what I was able to save are the fund totals. These might be off by a couple $100 just because basically disbursements might have been in the wrong category, the wrong fund on this list. So I'm still going through and getting that sorted out, but total should be very close to accurate. So general fund is currently at $25,388 and some change. Motor vehicle highway fund is at $31,421 and some change. Rainy day fund is at $10,866 and change. Local road and street fund is at $10,782 and some change. The CCI fund at $2,725 and some change. The CCD fund at $5,170 and some change. The Economic Development Fund is at $4,715 change. The Opioid Settlement Fund is at $201 and some change. The Parks and Recreation Fund is at $1,504 and some change. The Public Safety Fund is at $14,357 and some change. And the River Wagering Fund is at $1,055 and some change. And our total bank account balance is currently at $1,201 or $121,798. There we go. That's the clerk treasurer.
Didn't have his shoes off, so.
Yep.
Okay, any question on the clerk treasurer's report? I
No,
do have a
that's-
question. Opioid fund, did you get the email on the opioid fund
No.
closeout?
No, I'll have to get with you after this to look at that.
Okay,
What is that?
opioid fund? It was a settlement that the federal government got and gave it to the state, and the state divided it up and gave it to all municipalities, counties, state, city.
Slightly different. It's an ongoing fund that as they sue the opioid manufacturers, it constantly has stuff added to it as they win lawsuits. So it's ongoing.
But they got a closeout going right now, so.
I gotta read what that's about. So
Okay, yeah.
That's, what, 4 or 5 years old probably, right?
Oh, more than that.
But yeah, we don't get very much or half a year, or per year, or whatever.
What is it? Probably on the payments, what, $5 or $10 a,
Yeah.
something like that. I mean,
It's enough to
when it
help.
trickles out, we're not big enough to get much.
Right now it's at $200.
It's almost a joke for here. Good thing we have a bunch of people on opioids.
Okay, special meeting recap, had a special meeting last night with the attorney to cover, 3 items that, we had questions on: the boiler replacement, property settlement of, purchase of property next door, and UBOs on houses that are needing to be boarded up and stuff. And it went well, it was completed, and we got some of our answers, but we've got more to, waiting on the attorney to produce some stuff for us. Ramp dedication plaque.
I have. I have one working on it, and
Sue,
What?
would you stay on that would you?
Yeah.
Stay on top of him.
I didn't know he was,
He was supposed to come up,
Yeah.
he wanted a plaque for the ramp, and we said, yes,
Yeah.
it should be.
yeah.
And he was gonna make
Okay.
it, and then give it to me and I'd get it made.
Need
I
to
get-
order.
that's some computer work.
Needs the wording on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's ongoing. Generator pad and Town Hall Electric, talked to Williamson or Williams, Scott, and he's gonna be here next week to do the electric in here, so we're gonna have to set up a evening to get all the stuff off this wall and the wall behind us, so that we can mark, we need to put the blue tape where we want the outlets, and
Just let me know.
he'll get them in. The generator, the will hold up on it is the switch box. He's had it ordered, they're back ordered. My guess is it's coming from China, so he said they found one somewhere in Canada and it's supposed to be coming and to be here sometime in June, so we'll see how that goes. That's
Yeah.
where we're at on the generator and the hall electric, town hall electric. Road signs, nothing new at this time. Fuel tanks, nothing new at this time. Tree trimming, did you get him paid, Frank?
Checks cut, not sent out.
Okay. Getting paid for the one tree, and then I'll call after we get him paid, then I'll call him about the Moore property and see when he's gonna go down there to start cleaning that one up. Jackson Street property, that falls right in the same thing.
Yep.
And we have a dumpster down there now, and we'll start getting bodies down there to start cleaning up as much as we can and getting it filled up. If we don't fill it up, I may ask them to bring it back down here, and they'll give everybody a little extra space if somebody's got something to put in
Is
it.
it on the street?
No, it's in the
Yeah.
driveway,
Okay.
so it's out of the way.
It's already set.
Yeah.
Right across the street, and I didn't even know.
Back in the
Well, you
trees.
can't see it.
That's the reason it's back in the trees, so, and I did that so they wouldn't get confused and put stuff in it, so. And that's, if this one gets too full, we can always have them pick it up and throw everything out, and we'll just put it in the tractor and take it down there and put it in that one. But at any rate, that's the proposal the plan to what we're gonna do. Municipal and office contracting, nothing new at this time on that. I have to meet with Donnie over Mom's project over there. She's gonna be in town in July, but she wants to try to make sure that's all completed before then. Supposedly, when she's coming in July, she's gonna meet with some realtors to work on her rental project, I guess, from what she's told me now, or told Sarah. So we'll see how that one works out. So anyway, so we'll see what happens with the other projects as far as municipal and office contracting. Actually, for right now, Frankie, what do you want to do to take that off the agenda?
Municipal and office contracting?
Yeah,
Well, we haven't committed any money to it or anything. There haven't really been any updates, so we could actually just drop it off.
okay, go ahead and drop it off from here on until we, because funding is gonna be coming tight here. So I want to make sure, I don't want to have anything pending that we might spend money on.
Yeah.
Okay, burn pile signage, I still don't have anything on that.
Yeah, no update here either.
Okay, park update,
That was like the electrical work that needed to be done to the boxes.
Oh, okay, yeah, and there's nothing new on that. Cleanup's going good. Everybody's been using the dumpster. It's not full, but it's got a lot of stuff in it. The door's closed and it needs to stay closed. You'll have to put it up over the top. But it's going good. Anything else on old business?
No.
Okay, open it up for new business. Anybody got new
Right.
business? The only new business is that, Sue, did you get your
Nope.
letter yet?
No, I was having computer issues and I
Okay.
couldn't get logged in and get it. done, so
Yeah,
I'll work on it.
okay.
I'll have it to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess.
Because like I said, it's June 30th. When you get it to us by June 30th, then we
Yeah, I'll get it.
will be.
I thought I tried to log in the computer last night and it was our internet. Anybody else in town's internet bad? Having
Mine's
issues
been
with
going
joint.
in and out randomly.
Ours don't work half the time. Ever since they started putting in all this new stuff down from our back corner out of town,
Yeah.
our internet is so slow and sometimes it's not even working and it kicks me off on a regular basis.
Did you call them?
We've tried. We talked to someone in foreign country is all you can get.
Okay. If you run into too much trouble making a contact, contact
Who can I contact?
county. Call Robin and ask her who to talk to because the county is holding joint feet to the fire because
Okay.
they haven't completed the rest of the county and they're supposed to be done with a
Yeah,
lot.
ours started having issues when they started digging along the back street.
The other
But
contractor.
they've got, yeah, the new contractor, but they had hooked us into the front street boxes across, from doors and all on a corner. And we have had fabulous internet.
Yeah.
The last 30 days, most of the time, it's non-existent. Or it's so slow, it just sits and spins. And
I run a speed test and I was only pulling like 2 point something. And I called and talked to them and they were supposed to call me back, but it improved. It got back up to 250, almost 300.
Right.
And, but then it just fell back off again. So
Yeah, I'm at the point where I email them because they got the email and they answer me right back most of the time. And they will call me if the emails aren't working. And it works, but they say, okay, try it now. And I try it and it doesn't work. And I say, no, there's something wrong because this is not working. Then they call me
all right.
and we get on the phone and I go through a process on the phone with them.
Yeah.
And once I do my process and they do their process, works it out.
I'll go back
So
now.
only one time did they have to come out and he found out that it was it was down here by the municipal building. There was something wrong with a connection down there. So it doesn't, email them, call them, just stay on top of them. But if you do have a problem and don't get satisfaction, by all means, call Robin and ask her, or you can call who's our, Clay Andrews is our commissioner for this area.
Yeah.
So call Clay,
Yeah, I can set up.
email Clay. Clay's got an email. If you don't have his phone number and I don't, so email Clay and tell him your problems with joint and you're not getting any satisfaction on the phone and he will address the problem. I guarantee you.
Yeah, if I get too frustrated, I just take my phone out to the front porch and it logs me into Doris's. Cause I got her stuff saved in my phone too, so.
Yep.
And she don't have any problem with hers, it's just us, right? And so we looked at all our connections in the house to make sure something hadn't fallen apart and everything's working correctly in the house,
Yeah.
we think.
Okay. So anyway, that's with joint. That's about doing.
How's that Frontier gonna interfere with it?
Well, Frontier is who Joint has put in the case. The Frontier's
They're
who,
just,
No.
installer.
No, Frontier is for the tower. They're running the line for the new AT&T tower. out there.
Oh,
We're gonna
No.
fiber optic.
We need.
I'll see you real quick. Maybe you get them talking and
Yeah, I'm done, and that's my boy, I've been waiting on him all day.
Take
So
take care, Ernie.
this Frontier stuff
Had a union meeting.
Yeah.
has nothing to do with Joint.
And we'll see you all.
That's the tower.
See you later, Ernie. Have a good evening.
I'm gonna ask you, that Frontier, you don't think that all that interferes with one another or
No.
anything like that?
No. No, it's
Nothing
better.
wrong
It's a
with it.
closed system.
I
So-
don't understand that crap.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Let's see, I
See
don't.
you later on, Ernie.
oh,
So
see, I don't
an-
figure
anyway,
out.
Frontier is a contractor, a fiber contractor.
Uh-huh,
They might have been working here and put in some joint stuff,
okay,
but
What they're
Joint
doing
is
now.
the owner of our internet service.
okay,
Frontier that just went through is putting in another fiber cable, and this one here, they hooked into the main feed that comes down Poland Road.
right, we
It
seen them
went-
out there.
Right, it went under Poland Road, come down State Line Road, and then it goes down Washington to East
Mhm,
Street, and then down East Street and comes back in. The tower's going in behind Wright's barn back there.
Ah, okay.
In that field where we drilled the well, the
Mhm.
water well back in there, that's
Mhm.
where it's going. The tower's going in there.
Mm.
They came
Right
to
behind
zoning and got permission and everything. It's in Wright's field, because Wright signed the agreement with them. It's in Wright's field. It's right next to, Ed, no, your neighbor across the street.
They-
Rick,
Oh, Rick Owenson's property?
yeah, right next to his property.
Yeah.
So,
Back in, yeah, back when.
yeah, his is a wooded area and it'll back right up there and it'll
You
go
know,
up.
Joint, we had the vacation out here and
Right,
I was sure they were on all the streets and then, you know, they started laying this and I was like, well, maybe I don't remember
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they laid everything, and that's what with Russ, when they hooked on Russ, they ran conduit to a lot of the places to the houses. They just didn't go up to the house. They capped the end of the conduit and they got it located.
They call it pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they can go to that, dig it up and then go to the house.
I remember you said the tower was going in.
Yeah.
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 No,
So
but you never made-
I didn't believe they were gonna put in the fiber line before they got the tower up, but hey, it's probably a weather condition thing because they want to make sure they can, not get stuck in the field when they're putting up a tower. And my guess is that base on that tower is going to be pretty big. So anyway, that's the story.
Gotcha, okay.
Any other new business?
How much are we paying in advance in that property up? I'm curious.
What property?
It's 20, for them to come in 2,300
That's
For-
taking 22.
a day or 2250. It's 2250 for the day.
What is
So-
that?
Done in a day?
Yeah, he said, it won't take long.
It won't take him long at all. He's bringing a skidster with a grinder and a
They'll grind
right.
everything up.
He'll just grind.
There's metal in that yard.
He knows that. He looked at it.
Yeah.
That's all up to him.
What are you guys talking about?
Moore's place,
Oh, okay.
coming in and they'll grind up all the
Grind
wood
up all
and
the,
thing.
the trees?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Take out the fence.
yeah.
Take,
They're gonna take down the fence.
everything.
That's all all the many little trees and stuff. The one limb on the great big tree out front, the one limb that hangs down towards the ground, he's gonna cut that off too, so we won't hit our heads when we're cutting grass.
But he's leaving some trees.
Oh, all the big ones are
All the
staying.
big ones are
All the
staying.
big ones are staying.
Oh, okay.
So, and I'd say all the big ones, like the big oak, maple, those kinds.
Uh-huh.
There's I think an evergreen close to the house. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna have them take that out.
Yeah,
Try to clear as much of the property so whoever buys it can build a building somewhere
yeah.
without having to take a tree out.
Is there enough property there for anybody to build anything?
Oh, yeah.
There, I thought you had to have an acre of ground in state
Well,
line to build a house.
The thing that we've got a meeting next month over a discussion because the guy out in Marshfield or Johnsonville, he's trying to put a house in. He's got a 0.7 lot.
Oh,
And
Versa.
he's coming to special exception zoning, trying to mission. And there's a big discussion going on right about now because the old septic rule, they just changed it. The old septic rule was you had to have 1 times as much property for the septic system. Okay, in other words, this is a septic system. I had to have that same space for a backup system. Okay, so with that in mind, then you have the distance from the well, you have the distance from the house. So with all that figured in,
It was an acre.
it works out to be, it's supposed to be an acre.
Yeah.
So I asked Kuiper, I said, if this house comes down, where do we stand on putting it up? And he said, well, it really depends on the health department and the board, if they want to allow to have to map it out. And that's what this guy's being told and the health department even said it. He has to apply for a permit. He has to get a soil test. So, and by doing that, he then knows what size house he's putting in.
Mhm.
So that's him his size of field and everything like that. So they take all that information and it'll say whether or not, because the one thing that he's got a problem with out there is he's got the church there, and that's a public church.
Right,
You've got a well, you got to stay 100 foot from that well. So that creates a problem for him.
right,
But since there's no public commercial building
right,
like church or anything
yeah,
by him, this house, then we just got to stay 50 foot from every other's well. So once again, it's placement.
right,
So if they take the lot size and somebody comes in and says, well, I want to build this house, small house, and it takes this system, here's the well, it's,
right. Yeah, cause it's already got a well and septic on it.
yeah, well, it doesn't have a septic because
Oh,
it's
well,
not, it's
it's
probably a cistern. It's a cistern.
If that,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a cistern probably. But with that, the cistern can be closed out and that won't affect anything. The well, depending on the well, I don't know if
Right.
it's a dug well or if it's a dug well, it's not really acceptable. But if it's a drilled or hammered or whatever the other kinds are, the deep ones, then depending on its placement,
Mhm.
then the house placement, whether or not you can fit everything and the size of the house.
Right.
So there's a lot
There's
to it.
It's a possibility.
So you can, there's a possibility. It's not one of those, nope, you're not getting one. It's a possibility. It's just like next to Jessica, that house.
Yeah,
They don't have room for a system,
right,
but the health department and the state now have said that they can put in a system with a special exception.
Hmm.
And I'm like,
okay,
okay, then they need to do that because
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
on top of the
Make it
ground,
legal.
make
Yeah.
it legal.
right,
So anyway, that's the case. Can't say no, but
right,
can't say yes. So
okay.
we get it cleaned up and get it on the market and somebody comes in, then
Then they have. to
we
do
can
it.
address it.
Yeah,
Might be able to buy John's place too.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the
yeah.
grain bins behind
I
it.
just gonna say, could do, buy
Right,
grain.
they'll own the grain
Yeah.
bins if they wanted to sell it to somebody, they'd own the whole half a block there. for
That'd
building
be
it.
an acre.
There's a problem.
Cause I've got the same thing. I've got
Right.
2 acres. So I've got all this lot and all this lot strip. So if they bought that grain bin,
Yeah,
and actually, if they just got permission, written permission from whoever owns rights or whoever,
right, it's Matt Sims, part of the Sims, part of State Line Farms is who owns that.
then if they get written permission to utilize part of it for some,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
can do that too.
So,
Yeah, there's possibility in a lot of
Yeah.
ways.
so any idea, when is the auction going up for this
June 13th.
June 13th?
June 13th is when all this is selling.
What's
Yeah.
this?
Over
Brian's place.
Brian's place over here. He's selling the property, he's selling everything that's out front, and there's more. He keeps bringing more and more.
Yeah, they got all kind of,
I think farm equipment stuff.
farm equipment.
You got
boats,
farms, you got campers. He just brought another truck camper in. He had the 5th wheel he brought in. He's got the camper. Pontoon boat must be back in the garage. I haven't seen it, so. June 13th.
And he's selling all the stuff plus the land.
Yes.
Any idea what the land's worth and how much is there? Do you know, Greg?
I don't know the amount. It goes behind my property and then all this one side, including the barn.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's probably an acre and a half. So
Make a nice place.
value wise with the barn on it, I don't know. At one time I had Milt Bryant was going to sell it to me for 40,000,
Mm.
all of it. And the bank it wasn't valued at that.
Right.
So I didn't have enough collateral
Yep.
to cover it. So it didn't go through. And then after Milt let the kids start taking care of it, I approached the boys one day.
They
Yeah,
weren't interested.
I want 100,000 for it. But, yeah, okay.
Going up for auction, there'll be,
Yeah.
unless somebody wants it to build a house on.
I
it.
just gonna say unless somebody really is excited, then it's gonna be interesting.
I would have loved to have had it a few years ago to build a little cafe.
For sure.
Because septic and well, I'm out on that.
Anyway,
I don't
So
even
that's-
see much what I do, let alone anybody else.
yeah, that's it.
I don't have anything else.
Don't have anything either, guys.
Okay.
Make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
Okay, before we adjourn the meeting real quick,
Okay.
the last page
Oh.
shows Thursday, June 11th. I am gonna be out of town. So we either have to
Next
make it the
meeting.
18th or, the next meeting, Thursday, June 11th. We'd have to make it the 18th, or you guys can have it on the 11th and run the meeting.
Just have a appointment in the afternoon, but I don't have anything else on the 18th. You just want
Yeah,
to go ahead and advertise.
make them,
Make the-
yeah. I'll make that motion that we postpone it till the 18th
I
with
second
everything
that.
that's coming up. I just,
I second that.
Okay, motion been made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, so the next meeting will be June 18th. Now meeting's adjourned.
Now, happen, but we don't have anything that week.